You are watching Sipping Off the Cuff on TequilaAficionado.com. I'm Alex Perez.
I'm Mike Morales.
And we continue our flight of tequilas with El Afan Anejo.
El Afan Anejo.
And using the Venturi Spirit Aerator, which is a really neat tool. I equate this to Wonder Woman's Golden Lasso.
Oh, it tells you the truth.
It tells you the truth.
You know, some tequilas are truth serum, but the Venturi will tell you the truth, whether you like it or not. So, as you can see, the presentation of the bottle's beautiful. All three, the Blanco, Reposado, and the Anejo, are all coming with a frosted bottle. And check this out. That's Alex's favorite part. That's a beautiful color. Look at that.
Yeah, it's a good-looking color.
That's a cognac
kind of.
This
is the Anejo. Yeah, beautiful color. And you can't really tell by the frosted glass until you pour it.
Yeah.
We're making a sheep suffer.
It does sound like a sheep begging for mercy.
Nice color.
A beautiful color on this one.
A deep gold.
It's a deep, deep gold. And you might remember, if you've seen El Afan de Blanco and El Reposado segments, we're telling people this is probably a really great gateway tequila because it's so, in my opinion, it's so one-dimensional. But they are getting better from Blanco to Reposado. Had really nice a nice bouquet. So I'm kind of anxious to see what the Anejo is going to tell us. It's got a great color, beautiful color on it. And Alex is swirling because he's used to it. When you use a Venturi aerator, no need to swirl anymore. You don't have to. It's your tequila, your spirit, whatever it is that you're going to use it on, is already opened up for you. It's oxygenated, and that's all it's doing. This is very sweet.
Yeah, it's got a sweet nose. Again, not very. We're using that word with this brand, one-dimensional. Not that it's bad, but
it's not. There's not a lot of complexity, even in the aged categories that it's in. The Blanco wasn't very. It's very straightforward, and then the Reposado and Anejo or at least the Reposado is still not. Was more complex, but not as complex as some of the other ones we've had. It's got a sweet nose, though.
It's got a sweet nose.
Yeah.
A lot of alcohol, though.
There, very much.
Yeah, a lot of alcohol that I think is masking maybe the natural wood from the barrels. I'm getting some spiciness coming through also. A lot of honey in the palate.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, real spicy too. Spicy in the tongue. On my upper palate.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we're using a spittoon bucket.
Yeah, it's also one of our other secret tools. That's how we keep sober.
Which we recommend if you're. We always recommend to be responsible.
Yes. Rule number 1 of a tequila taster: be responsible. This has got more of a bite to it. It has a longer finish.
Actually, like this best out of the three.
Me too.
Yeah.
Now this has got some complexity to it.
Yes. And what we mean by complexity, you've got several layers. In other words, you've got a lot of stuff going on in the glass here. Different flavors, different nuances. The nose is a little. Not as revealing as the taste to me.
Yeah, it's almost the reverse. Because with the Blanco and Reposado, we got more nose and less of a delivery of what we were smelling. With the Anejo, it was less of a nose and more of the delivery on the flavor.
Yeah, I agree.
I wouldn't call this a balanced tequila for that reason. But you're right. Of the three, I like this the best. This is, it's not so sweet that I would have it with a dessert, although it could be a dessert tequila. Possibly with a good cigar at the end. It may even lend itself to some food pairing as well because of the flavor profile.
Would you like some flan with the Afan?
I want some flan with the Afan. That's easy for you to say. Because if you a couple more of these, you'll be calling it al flan.
El flan.
You don't want to do that. God forbid. But this is definitely the star of the triple of the three.
And even this one I would call a gateway.
Yeah.
A gateway tequila.
Definitely a gateway tequila with all three. If there's somebody that you know that you want to introduce sipping tequilas to and you're not real sure that they're going to enjoy it or not because they're so used to having it in a cocktail, try a lot of fun. It's going to surprise you. And then when they get to the añejo, they're going to go, oh, so this is what you've been hiding, And when they get to, definitely it'll be a tequila that's a good jumping off point for exploring other tequilas, and probably worth having in your library for those of you who don't, necessarily have friends that can get what you're getting with a tequila, but you think are ready to appreciate sipping tequilas. I think this is your brand that you're looking for.
I agree. So. And we're using the Venturi aerator.
Absolutely. Venturi aerators have been great for us because it really is like sipping your tequila and sniffing your tequila in HD. Watch for them. It's true. Yeah. Check them out on our website. We've got a couple of videos on Venturi aerators. They've been wonderful. I'm Mike Morales.
I'm Alex Perez, and you're watching Sipping Off the Cuff on TequilaAficionado.com. And like we always say, sip wisely.